Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mount and Blade Warband. Now, when we left off, we were attempting to eliminate the Sarranids, and well, along the way I decided that I'd like to perform a good deed, you know, a nice thing to do for none other than Lord Tarchius. Now, here's the thing. What has just transpired, as I have been attempting to construct my siege tower in the quickest time possible, is that Lord Tarchius decided, in his infinite wisdom, to defect. Yeah, he's defected, and you know what he's done? You know what he's done? Yes, he's taken all of his fiefs with him. So he has now joined our mortal enemies, the Nords. Well, technically they're not our mortal enemies, but still, the point is, for dramatic effect, they took him. Yes, he has joined them, and those various fiefs have gone with him. So that's fantastic. That means we have to reconquer all of those fiefs, and hopefully they're just not going to be very well defended, but yeah, now we have a nemesis, basically. Now we have a nemesis, and we're going to try and do our very best to make his life a living hell, because that's exactly what he's done to King Barney. And you know that if you backstab King Barney or say bad things about him, he's going to appear before you, and he's gonna do stuff. You know, he's going to do stuff like shiv you, shank you, whatever. He's just going to make sure that you don't live for very much longer after seeing him. So yes. If you cross him, that's what happens. So, Lord Tarchius, we're coming for you. Very, quite fast, I suppose. I mean, this siege tower is not really lending itself to my speech at the moment because it's pretty slow. So, that's not really helping, is it? No. But, obviously, now, here's the thing. Do I want to even continue besieging against the Sarranids? Do I want to rededicate myself to focusing instead on the Nords, because obviously we have to hunt down Lord Tarchius and make him regret his decision. Now, other than the wonderful news that Tarchius defected away from us, we also have something else, and that is the Kingdom of Aegeas. Yes, the Kingdom of Aegeas. You know those fellows, the fellows that have been relatively quiet for the entirety of my series so far. They've been pretty quiet, right? I mean, they've been doing a little bit of war here or there against the Khergits, maybe against the Nords a little bit, but for the most part, they haven't really been doing much. Until now, they decided to, well, basically declare war against us. So now we have the Kingdom of Nords, the Sarranids, and the Aegeas at war against us, and we also have, of course, the Backstabber Supreme, Lord Tarchius, at the center of all of this drama. So lovely, isn't it? Okay, well anyway, as you can no doubt tell, I have called for a campaign, and we are doing a pretty decent job of things so far. I mean, I think we're okay. I mean, we haven't really gotten to the walls yet, so I can't really say how well or how badly we're doing, but just gonna try and eliminate as many of the Nords as I can with my bow. Obviously, things are not going too well because Nord veteran archers, they're actually pretty decent. They're actually pretty decent. I mean, you know, if you come up on them in melee, you're gonna regret it because they do so much damage. And as I was speaking in the previous episode, you know, it was a kind of a comparison between the Rodok crossbowmen and the Nord archers, and I kind of thought maybe the Rodoks would have a bit of an advantage in terms of swing speed, because obviously they're using swords for the most part, and the Nord archers are using two-handed axes. So obviously that is going to affect things a little bit. But obviously veteran archers are going to have a little bit more HP, I would assume. And maybe the axe is going to have a bit of a bonus against shields and things like that. Now, bear in mind, this castle is probably my worst castle. I hate this castle, actually. And I was talking about this in a previous episode too. And it's amazing how we have to do this one as well again. I'm actually kind of surprised. But anyway, we're going to have to go up here and see how it's going with these archers. Oh, they do have swords. Some of them do actually have swords. Well, that's nice to know. Yeah, that was a veteran. And what's this? I would assume this is a veteran as well. Yeah, okay. Yes, we're fighting. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. Seems like they're, I don't know, they used to be my bane way, way, way back. Anyone with a two-handed weapon, like for example the Ravenstern from Prophecy of Pendor, they have some really, really good archers. I mean, yes, their archers are really good, right? Their archers are obviously really good. They have the best archers in the mod in Pendor. But they also have two-handed swords. And now these two-handed swords, hilariously enough, were basically the thing that would kill me more than anything whenever I would get into melee with a bunch of archers. You'd think I would die more against the Empire or more against, I don't know, Sarlian? Nah, probably not Sarlian. Maybe more against the Dashar or something like that. But no, I would get taken out by the paper-crafted archers that are the Ravenstern. Hilariously enough, I mean, you do a lot of damage to the Ravenstern, but they just do so much damage to you back. It's really crazy. And I would always get killed by those, hilariously enough. I don't know why, but it just seems to always happen like that. Anyway, I'm going to try and help out our forces here a little bit. And where do we have to go next? Where do we actually have to go next? It doesn't seem... Oh, just down into the courtyard, I suppose. I do have 10 arrows, so I suppose it would make sense. Oh, there they are. I see. Okay, so they're all the way over there in the barracks. I'm going to do a little bit of damage, if I can. Come on, take the damages from my bow. Thank you very much. Yes, a little bit. A little bit here and there, and it seems like we're having a couple of problems. Well, that's not too good. I'm a bit worried about this actually now, because I can't even see what's going on. I kind of feel like jumping off here, but I know that the battle will end. So that's not going to happen if I can prevent it. Oh, well, we've received reinforcements. Okay, well, that's not particularly good. But I suppose, hopefully, most of the enemies are killing our allies' units instead of our own, hopefully, because then I'll be able to at least continue onward. Please don't die. Oh, there we go. Phew. That was a little bit too close for my liking, but oh well. Never mind. Let's see what's going on here. There's only 23 enemies remaining. I somehow don't think that is accurate. Take that. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're receiving more enemies coming in here. No, I'm going to die, aren't I? Am I? Oh, no, thank you very much, Swadian Skirmisher. Good work, thank you. You helped me out, and I'm now going to get shot by this guy. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to survive. Oh, no. This is a Huskarl. Yes. Oh, he's dead. He actually died. I'm surprised. Very good. Okay, good job, Barney. You actually seem to be knowing what you're doing for once. Fantastic. Okay, so come on. Let's do this. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. They draw their bows, and then they're like, Where did he go? Where did he go? I don't know where he went. No, come on. It seems like I'm going to have to charge them. I'm probably going to get killed as a result. Am I? Oh, yep, I'm going to get killed. Unfortunately, I don't know why that happened, because my swing should have gone through, but I probably hit him with the wooden part of the axe. So that's probably a bit of a shame there. Now, we did lose a mighty 30 allied units to the Grim Reaper there. I only lost 9, so I suppose that's not too bad, and we do have an overwhelming advantage in terms of numbers, but now we're going to have to construct yet another siege tower. But it does give me the opportunity, actually, to show you the map. So, as you can see, Nuzdak Castle, Halmar, Ohun Castle, and Talbuk Castle. They were all under the control of Lord Tarchius, and they are soon not going to be his any further. We're going to go back and, obviously make him pay. Alright, so here we go. We're back at Curan Castle. Our siege tower is ready, and we're now going to be leading our soldiers in an assault once more. Now, hopefully, my crossbowmen will be a little bit more prevalent in this, or at the very least, hopefully our vassals will be able to use their archers a little bit more effectively. Now, I have to report a little bit of a situation that was currently going on while we were constructing this siege tower. Now, of course, the siege tower takes 48 hours with Leslit's 7 engineering, so it's a pretty sizable amount of time. Now, what happened was we had none other than King Ragnar Yeah, King Ragnar himself, he turned up and he was like, hello there, I'm going to split one of your vassals and kill him. And yeah, he did. He actually took down, what was his name now? Lord Murchaud, yes. He took out Lord Murchaud. Thankfully, he managed to escape, so that's not a real big deal. But I saw a rather frightening sight. And no, it wasn't King Ragnar naked, but yes, it was King Ragnar's army itself. 384 units he has in his army, and I'm a bit daunted by this. Because that is a large army, especially considering he's probably going to have a big percentage of that being very proficient infantry, and those infantry are going to make things very, very uncomfortable for us. So I don't know what I'm going to do against that guy, because obviously the first initial fight we had with Sultan Hakim, that was a lot easier because he didn't seem to have too many good units. Maybe he had been defeated before, you know, maybe something like that. Because whenever a liege is allowed to, shall we say, grow in power over a long, lengthy period of time, that is going to mean absolute hell for anyone that wants to fight them in the late game. And this is certainly late game. So, yeah, I don't know how many Huskarls he has, I don't know how many veterans he has, I don't know his army composition at all. But if we can go by how fast he destroyed Lord Murchaud's army, then I think we certainly have a bit of a problem on our hands. Now, other than that, Curan Castle has been fought over for many, many days now, actually many weeks. There seems to be someone taking it and then leaving, and then another faction comes in and takes it, and then leaving, and so on and so forth. And I just find that absolutely hilarious, because you would think that if they really, really wanted it, like they are currently displaying, you know, they're just like, yes, I must have Curan Castle, you know, that sort of thing, then you would think that they would stay around and try to defend it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Most people are just taking it and then leaving, which I suppose is fine. I mean, I don't really care whether they stay or whether they go, to be honest. I mean, it has nothing to do with me, to be honest. I mean, I'm perfectly happy for them to just fight over it and waste a bit of time, because personally, I kind of want as many vassals to be wasting their time as possible. I don't want our vassals to be wasting their time, but I'm pretty happy with enemy vassals wasting their time at the moment. So, yes, hopefully they're going to be able to, you know, sort of keep them there a little bit more. I believe it's not Lord Talbar, but it's Lord Trimbow. Yes, Lord Trimbow, one of our new vassals. He is the one that is currently keeping the fight going over there. And I'm pretty happy with that. Because that means that I can call for a nice campaign like we have here, and that means that we hopefully we'll have a pretty reasonable time of things. You know, we'll have a pretty reasonable success rate in this situation. So I'm hopeful that that's going to work out nicely. But yeah, now at least we have gotten the siege tower to the walls. We'll hopefully be able to deal some pretty decent damage and maybe be able to clear out as many of them as we can here. I'm not going to go on a bit of a commando mission this time, because I think we've eliminated most of the archers, and I think they're kind of in the minority now, so we don't really need to worry about them too much. But what we do need to worry about is the huge contingent of Nord Huskarls currently coming towards us. Do you see those guys? Yeah, they're usually in brown armor, brown studded armor, so yeah, we're going to need to be a little bit careful about them, even though they do actually die pretty easily. As you can see, I'm actually able to... No, don't fall off the edge. Yes, we fell off the edge. Of course we did. Now I'm going to get shot from across the entirety of the map and die. Please don't. Please don't die, Barney. I would very much appreciate it if you would stay alive a little bit longer at least. Okay, let's see what's going... Oh, no. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, I'm blocking an axe. Okay, come on. Let's do some damage. Thank you. All right, so these guys are a little bit worrisome. I do not want him using his axe to crush through my block and kill me that way. That would be absolutely atrocious. Now, are we victorious? It seems like we're victorious. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to retreat because that guy is dead now. Yes. There you go. So we took it. Fantastic. Didn't really care about the renown too much, because the renown, you know, let's be honest, it is going to be absolutely awful at this point. All right. Wow, they've actually got some pretty nice units for me to take here too. Nice. Good. I'm pretty surprised about this. All right, so I'm going to take as many of the Kurgits as I can get, as many of the Swadians, and I think we're going to be in a really good position after this. Actually, not really good, but we're going to be in an okay, moderate position. And yeah, anything else? I could take a slave hunter, I suppose. I'll take a Vagian knight. I'll take some veteran crossbowmen and a veteran spearman, and I guess I'll take a caravan guard. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a Vagia veteran instead. There we go. All right. So that seems pretty good. As you can see, my food is almost running out. I did have a bit of time to run to the nearby town and get some food, but unfortunately now it's running out yet again. Anyway, let's see. Where am I going to? Lord Raucher, I suppose. Lord Raucher has been doing a good job. Now, I have a bad feeling here. Now, my bad feeling is that Lord Play is going to be defecting relatively soon. So I either have to appease him by giving him some villages or something, or I need to indict him. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be able to do. Oh, there's King Ragnar. He has 288. Ah, I thought he had 388. Never mind. Oh, well, I actually thought he was a lot more dangerous than he actually is. And as you can plainly see, he doesn't even seem to have that many Huskarls. He has two Huskarls, so I think we could probably take him quite easily. I don't want to boast, but I think we might be able to defeat him. You know, not bad. I don't think we'll have an easy time of it, but I don't think we'll have a hard time either. I think it will be pretty even with the amount of units that we lose in comparison to the amount of units that he loses. Anyway, I'm going to tell my people to end the campaign here. We no longer need all our forces here, thank you very much. And we're going to be speaking to Jeremus real fast, because he is the fellow with all the answers. In other words, he's the fellow with the medic skills, and basically allowing us to do everything that we want to do here. And obviously Rolf has also advanced. Let's give him a little bit more in power strike there. They're just straight up warrior archetypes. I really should start giving them a little bit in trainer skill as well, but they only have 10 intelligence, so I'd need to probably dedicate quite a bit more to, you know, intelligence to actually get a good amount of benefit from the trainer skill, but maybe not, you know, maybe having a small amount of trainer skill is going to add up in the end. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. Ah, King Ragnar, you're going to attempt to take Curan Castle back, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're going to be an annoying person. Yes, okay. So it seems like I'm going to need to wait here for some time and find out whether King Ragnar is going to commit to this particular fight. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.